Hey guys, Ryan here. Today we are going to be ranking, not all because there's so many, but a lot of the characters in The Walking Dead. I have, the tier thing again, like we did in the ranking all the seasons video. If you're interested in that, it's on my channel. And the one I have, it has characters from Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and World Beyond. I'm not going to do the ones from Fear or World Beyond just because, like, these characters, they're not really, like, I don't know how to rank them. Like, they're just there for me sometimes in terms of certain ones. But I will tell you how I feel about some of the characters from Fear or World Beyond. Like, Madison and Alicia are top tier characters. Who else? Ophelia, I loved her character. I love Travis. And Troy, I love Daniel. I love Nick. I love Strand. Who else? Luciana, love her. But yeah, I would say my top characters from Fear are Madison and Alicia. And then World Beyond, I thought Hope was a cool character. And Felix, I liked them. That's pretty much all I have to say about World Beyond. I mean, I didn't even watch the second season, but I plan to at some point. I don't know if I'll react to it on my channel or just watch it on my own time. But I'm ready to rank these characters, and I'm excited because I haven't really actually sat down and done this in a hot minute. So I'm not even sure how I feel about some of these characters until I actually think about it. But yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty. So starting out with Aaron. Aaron is a character where his development is very good. The actor is really good. I love his metal arm. He kind of takes on Comic Rick at some point. So I'm gonna put him in A. He's not one of my favorite characters, but he's not a bad character by any means. Like, he's a really good character. Abraham, yes, he is a superior character in my opinion. I love Abraham. In my opinion, I think they shouldn't have killed him in the season 7 premiere. I think he would have been amazing in All Out War. I think it would have fit for him to die during All Out War, in my opinion. That's just me. Yumiko, I like Yumiko. I like the actress, I think, more than I like the character, which I don't know how that even makes sense because I've never seen her in anything else besides The Walking Dead, but I love the actress in the interviews I've seen her in, and I love the way she portrays Yumiko. So, I'm going to put her there. Alden, I'm sorry, I don't really care for his character at all, and yeah. Alpha, she makes a damn good villain, but if we're ranking characters, I don't think she's anything. I don't think she's definitely obviously not even in like my top 25 characters because she's cool, she's interesting, she's a great villain, but she's a horrible person. She's sick and twisted, and she made the show amazing, but you know, like, she's a villain. You're not supposed to. I don't think you're supposed to love her. Amy, I'm sorry, I don't really like. You were in 3 or 4 episodes. Love you. So sorry for how you died, but Andrea, I don't know what to tell you guys. I love Andrea. I love her so much. I know that in the show she can be annoying and stuff, but, like, it pisses me off because I think she's supposed to be like that. I feel like she was supposed to be like that so then she could, you know, evolve, or not evolve, like, grow on people over the seasons. And then by, like, season 8, because she was literally supposed to be in the show till, hypothetically, the end of season 10, it's when her comic book death would have taken place. The actress signed an 8-year contract. Like, she was supposed to be in the show for a while, and I feel like they made her kind of annoying in the beginning, so that way, over the show, she would grow, and then, like, you'd see character development, and then Glenn Mazzara just killed her in season 3, which I will never get over that. It makes me so mad. I loved her in the comics so much, and they just completely threw away her comic storyline. Like, not completely threw away, because you can see they kind of gave some of it to Michonne, and then, like, with Lizzie and Mika, because she had Ben and Billy in the comics, they kind of gave that to Carol, where, like, she killed her sister, but in the comics, Ben killed Billy, or the other way around, I don't remember. I don't know. They kind of, like, her story was still played out in the show, but I would have just loved to see Andrea actually do it. But in the show, I would have still had Michonne be with Rick over Andrea, personally. But I still wanted her in the show for a long time. Like, she would have been a great long-running character. Jadis, I would say Jadis is a very interesting character in my opinion. I think she's very interesting. Some people just cannot stand her, but I actually think she's very interesting. And yeah, I mean, I really didn't, like, yeah, she was annoying at times and she kind of was a villain, but in the end, Her death made me so sad, and again, I haven't seen World Beyond Season 2, so I haven't seen her in it, but I know that she's in it. And I honestly loved her in Season 9 of Walking Dead, too, I won't lie. Season 7 and 8, but she's like an okay character. Actually, I'm going to move her to B. Sorry, girl. Beta, again. I can't decide if I like him better than Alpha or not, but he was a great villain, but I don't think I liked him better than Alpha. Beth, I love Beth. I love her so much, guys. I'm going to put her there. I'm going to put her in A, not in front of Andrea, but just because I have so much anger towards the Andrea situation. Bob was a good character. I really enjoyed Bob's character. I'm not putting a lot of people in Supreme yet, or Superior, but that's because we haven't gotten to a lot of them. Oh my god, okay, I just thought Rick wasn't even on this list, and I was gonna be like, you're kidding me. But anyways, he is. Yeah, Bob, he's good where he's at. Carl, oh my god. Another character they completely messed up with his death. I'm gonna put him... Okay, well, it's not letting me put him in front of Andrea. There we go. Okay, actually, there we go. I'm gonna put Carl there. I think Carl's a great character. He, like... I literally am not even kidding. I will lose sleep sometimes when I think about Carl and, like, what they did to his character in the show and what his story would have been in, like, seasons 9 and 10. Like, he would have been such a good character in those. He would have honestly been... He would have been up there with, like, Daryl and Carol and Michonne and Maggie leading the show in these later seasons. And I will just forever be pissed off with how they killed him. Why would they do that? Literally, how can... they read the source material, the writers, like, how can they read the source material, see what's coming up for his character, and be like, yep, let's kill Carl off 8 episodes before season 9 when his character would really actually start to shine. Yeah, that's a great idea. No, worst idea ever. Carol, get up there. Get your ass up there, honey. I love Carol so much. I will never know who my favorite character is because I'm so indecisive. You'll see kind of in this video, but it's always going to be between, like, Carol, Michonne, Rick, and Glenn. I think those will always be my top 4. But I'll never be able to tell you who's actually number 1. Because I love them all so much, it's so hard for me to choose. Sorry, enough of that rant. Okay, Connie. I love you, Connie. I love you. Get behind Beth for me. I love the representation she brought to The Walking Dead for, like, the deaf community. She's such an amazing actress. And I was just watching this little interview the other day, and she was talking about how she thought she was going to get on it for like 1 episode or something, and then she became like a series regular in the next season. So that just makes me so happy for her. And her and Daryl's relationship was so good. I loved their friendship / whatever that was supposed to be, because it kind of felt like after season 10 they just left that relationship in the dust, which is annoying. But yeah. Okay, Dale. This might be a little controversial, but I actually really like Dale's character. I think I'm going to put him between... That's totally going to be controversial. People hate Dale, which I can get. He can definitely get under your skin, and he's a little opinionated at times, but I really liked his character. I really liked Jeff DeMunn. I think he portrayed him very well, and personally, I liked the way he died in the show. Because if they followed the comics, he would have been on until season 5, and I think that would have been a little long for his character, because... I don't know how he could have made it through the prison arc with, like, the whole Governor War and through Terminus. Like, I don't know. He was a little on the elderly side in the nicest way possible. I just don't think it'd be realistic for him to be surviving. Daryl. Okay, you get up there, too. I love Daryl. I love Daryl. He's such a good character. And it is insane that Daryl and Carol are, like, not the main faces of The Walking Dead, but they are up there right now, and Carol is long gone in the comics at this point, and Daryl never even existed in the comics. Like, that is how you know The Walking Dead has some amazing writers. Like, Daryl Dixon is one of the most beloved characters in, like, TV show history, in my opinion, and so is Carol. And Carol died in the prison arc in the comics. Daryl never even existed, and they are 2 of the most beloved characters ever, and they're leading their own spin-off show right now. Like, that's awesome. So, anyways, love Daryl. Deanna, I actually love Deanna. She is a good character. But, you know, she's just, like, also there. Like, I love her character, but she's just there for me. Dwight, another character who I think that they kind of messed up with. He had such a big story arc coming up with, like, the Whisperer War and like the Commonwealth, but I don't know if by the time they took him off the show the Commonwealth arc had started yet. I can't remember exactly. But he left the show in season 8 and then went over to Fear the Walking Dead. No, they totally should have kept him. I would have loved to have seen him. I'm going to put him between Bob and... No, I'm putting him after Bob. I don't know. Dwight, like, I just love his character. He's so interesting, but also I get why they probably felt there's not much to do with him on the main show because of Daryl, you know, because Daryl kind of was. But I don't even think Dwight was in the comics yet when Daryl was in the show. So I don't know how that exactly worked out, but... yeah, Dwight and Daryl are kind of similar characters, but they're actually not at all. The only reason they're similar is because Dwight wanted to literally be Daryl and would take every single article that he owned, like article of clothing or like weapon that he owned, and wanted to like basically be him. But I think it would have been so interesting to see them work side by side in seasons 9 and 10, and then Dwight could have taken that death in season 11. I think that would have been amazing, and I'm so sad that they didn't do that. Ugh. Enid. Freaking Enid, dude. Her death will forever get me. I think I'll put her after Bob. I don't know, guys. This is kind of hard because some of these characters are just like, they're kind of just like background characters, but I loved Enid. I loved her relationship with Carl. And her death will forever haunt me. Like that, the episode of Siddiq's death where he's like having flashbacks and then you hear Enid scream. That is literally horrifying. That's horrifying. Eugene. Eugene is just like, he's a good character. I love his and Rosita's relationship, but he's just like kind of there for me. I don't know like where to put him, honestly. He's kind of difficult. Like there's no way he's going behind Deanna, but like, does he go above Yumiko? I don't know, guys. I do love Eugene. I love Josh McDermott. I've seen him in interviews and he just seems so funny and like happy with life. I don't know. Eugene, I can't decide where to put you. You're just gonna go there. I'm just gonna put you there. Love you, King. Okay. Ezekiel. Ezekiel is an okay character for me. I love him, but he's nothing like crazy for me. I'm not like obsessed with his character, but I'm not like, I have nothing against his character, basically. I don't know how to describe it. I didn't hate his relationship with Carol, but he kind of started to bother me in the end of season 9 when he was like saying that stuff to Daryl, and he was like, can you back off and give us some space? Like, that's her best friend. He's going to be there to grieve, or he's going to be there for Carol when her son just died. Like, he's not just going to leave you, or Daryl's just not going to leave Carol in dust so you guys can patch up your marriage. Like, I don't know. That's just me, though. Gabriel. I love Gabriel. I would say I like him better than Eugene, but he's also just, like, there for me, kind of. I don't know. Gareth, again, he's a villain. I don't really know about you. Like, you're just there. Glenn, get up there, get up there, get up there. Oh, okay. My rule right now is, okay, just so you know, Michonne, Carol, Glenn, and Rick are going to be in the top 4. They're going to be the number 1 4 spots for the S tier. That's not necessarily in any numerical order because I love them all equally, okay? Gregory, oh, hell no. Get to the bottom, bitch. I hate you. Herschel, I'm so sorry to any Daryl fans, but I love Herschel so much. Herschel touched me in a way that no other character did. Like every time he would speak about something, I felt it in my heart. Like, he was such a good person, and Scott Wilson was such a good actor, and yeah, I just love him so much. So he has to go up there. Okay, Jerry. Jerry, I love Jerry. He's a funny guy. He's a good character, but I don't think I like him more than Gabriel. Like, he's a fan favorite, but he's not necessarily my favorite. I don't know. He was just, like, he was a great character, but he was also just there for me in the nicest way possible, because I do love Cooper Andrews. Jessie. I love Jessie. I'll put her above Deanna. She was a good character. Short-lived, but she really brought some interesting aspects to the show. And I love that her character brought awareness to, like, not sexual assault, I'm so sorry. Like, abuse, like an abusive relationship, and like, you can see the struggle with her, and I just think the actress portrayed her so well. So I want to give credit where credit is due. Alexandra Breckenridge, it was an amazing actress when it came to her part in The Walking Dead. Jesus, oh Jesus, you, King, I'm so sorry for what they did to your character. You should have been there till the end. You and Aaron should have been together, and you shouldn't have died the way that you did. He was such a good freaking character, and he had such good potential, and we never got to see him in the Whisper of War. He literally died thinking that the walkers were evolving and could talk and could literally stab people. So he should have been on the show longer. He should have been utilized more with his like martial arts skills or whatever that was. Oh, so good. Princess, I love you, Princess. I'm going to put you here behind Gabriel. Just because she wasn't in the show for super long, but when she was in the show, her backstory is absolutely heartbreaking, and the actress is amazing. So, yeah. Judith, oh, I love you, Judith. I'm going to put you behind Jesus, though. Because as Keely Fleming, she's amazing. She's actually amazing. And it's weird to think, because if they never killed off Carl, they definitely wouldn't have done that 6-year time jump for Judith to be older, I don't think. Because they would have had a Grimes to lead, you know. They had Michonne, but I think they wanted an older child, so, again, I just can't believe that they killed off Carl, but I love you, Judith. Kelly, I really like Kelly. I'm going to put her behind Gabriel. That's where I'm going to put her. Lance, I don't know, he's like there for me. I don't really care about him that much. Same with Yulia, I'm so sorry. Lori, I am a Lori defender, okay. I gotta get this Fear the Walking Dead character out of here. Sorry, Otto. Lori, I am a Lori defender. I think Lori is overhated. I think that she was grieving. I know that she did it with the wrong person. Your husband's best friend probably was not the best choice. And, I mean, at this point, she thought her husband had been dead for a month. That's, like, quite a while, and she probably just wanted to feel something for however long she had left, you know, because she probably thought she was going to die soon. What she did, it wasn't the best thing, but she definitely thought it was a mistake. She loved Rick. You can see in season 3. They wanted to patch up their relationship. She was trying so hard, but Rick just couldn't do it. And, you know, nothing against Rick for that, like, fair for that, but I love Lori. I think Sarah Wayne Callies is an amazing actress, and her death is one of the saddest in the show, you know? So I'm going to put Lori there. I'm sorry if you disagree. Lydia, oh, I love you. I love Lydia. Her actress, Cassidy McClincy, is so freaking good, and I just think her character storyline was just a roller coaster, and she was such a good character and such a complex character. I loved the way we met her, and I loved her and Negan's relationship. I loved her relationship with Daryl and Carol. It was so good. Maggie, oh, you get your little ass up here. I can't decide if I want to put her in front of Daryl or behind. I know that people are going to disagree with that, but I love Maggie. I think she's such a badass. And I think Lauren Cohan portrays her absolutely amazingly, if that was even a word. And I'm so excited for Dead City Season 2. Magna, oh, I love Magna. I'm going to put her behind Lydia. I think Magna was a great addition to the cast. Nadia Hilker is an amazing portrayal of Magna, because Magna was a complex character in a lot of ways. She was very, like, closed off, I feel, and had difficulty trusting people, but I think she was a great actress. So I'm going to put her there. Mercer, I liked Mercer. I would have loved to have seen a little bit more of him. I'm going to put him behind Gabriel. No, I'm going to put him in front of Gabriel. He was a great character. Merle, I love Michael Rooker. Merle was a pretty good character, but he was unfortunately very racist, and that makes me not like him a lot. But in the end, I like to believe that he had changed a little, you know, him and Michonne. They didn't like build a relationship, but he did change in the end. He let Michonne go. He sacrificed himself to try to take out the governor. And as Carol said in the finale of season 3, that he gave them a chance. So, I don't know though, like, I can't get past how horrible he was and like what he did to T-Dog, because I love T-Dog. I'm gonna put him, I don't know, a lot of people think like he's like their favorite character, and that's like, okay, interesting choice. I do like his character more than like Gabriel, but I don't know, guys. I just like the vibe he brought to the show in like season 3 too. I think he really did that well. So I'm gonna put him behind Dale. No, I'm gonna put him in front of, no, I'm gonna put him behind Dale. Sorry. I hope that doesn't upset anybody, because like I definitely don't condone his actions. Like, he was not a good person in the overall arc of his character, but he had such good character growth, and Michael Rooker portrayed him so well. Michonne, you go right to the top, honey. Michonne is such a good character. She's so good. Her story, with like her connection with Judith and Carl and Rick and Maggie and Daryl, like and Carol. She has such good connections with so many different people in our group. Danai Gurira is one of the best actresses I've ever seen in my whole life. I love her, absolutely love her. And if I actually did have to choose a character that I think is my number one favorite, I would say it's Michonne. But at the end of the day, I love Carol, Michonne, Glenn, and Rick all the same. Morgan, again, I hate what they did to his character. He never should have left The Walking Dead, because, like, I don't understand what Fear the Walking Dead gains from that besides one episode. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like the first 2 episodes of Fear are like, oh my god, Morgan's in the show, like, this is awesome. And then after that, like, excuse me, if you're not telling a really good story with Morgan in it, nobody actually cares that he's on the show. You know, like, it's exciting for 1 episode, and then people are like, okay, what was the point of this? Just shock value? Yeah. So, like, imagine this. Imagine they never took Morgan off the show, and he's just, like, in Season 9. Imagine him in the Whisper arc. That would have been so good. So I'm going to put Morgan... Where should I put him? I'm going to put Morgan there, between Lori and Lydia. Because I do love Morgan, but I need to see more of him and Rick. I need to see him again in the universe for that. And then I would have just loved to have seen him in the actual Walking Dead flagship show for longer, and not have been taken off to go to Fear. Okay, Negan. I personally think that Negan is a great character, but I also think that he's a little overhyped. He has great relationships with people, but I don't think he's, like... I think Jeffrey Dean Morgan portrays him amazingly, but I think that his character's a little overhyped. So I'm going to put him behind Lydia. Okay? Because he is a great character, and his storyline in Season 10 was really good, but I just don't think he's better than some of these characters. You know what I'm saying? Pamela Milton... girl, go to the bottom, I don't know. Like, I actually think she was a good leader, or, like, you know, like, antagonist, kind of, whatever, in Season 11, but she's still, like, you know, she's okay. Alright, the Governor, he's such a good villain. He's such a good villain to the fact, like, I can ignore the fact that he was a villain and put him higher up to wherever I want to put him. And, like, I don't like him as a character, necessarily, but he's very interesting, and he definitely had my attention when he was on screen. So I don't really know where to put him, but, like, I don't know. This is hard, guys. This is really hard. Like, he's a horrible person. He's not better than these people, but, like, he is more interesting. Like, when he's on screen, I'm more interested in what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put him here with Merle. I think that's good. Okay, Rick, you get up there, too. I don't know if I, like... I'm just going to leave it like that, because these 4 are tied, okay? Michonne, Carol, Rick, and Glenn are tied, even though I've said that a million times. I just need to make sure that's known. Tara. Ooh, Tara girl. Her death also got me. I'm going to put her there. That might be a little controversial, but personally, I really like Tara's character. I think that they brought her in an interesting way. You know, she was on the other side. She came over to our group, and then they all became, like, she became part of Team Family. So I really liked her character, okay? I know that a lot of people think that she's part of the worst episode of the show. Swear, like the Oceanside episode. Which, I'll agree, it's not the best episode of the show, that's for sure. But I don't think she was a bad character. And I think she brought some humor to the show. She's a very powerful woman. She brought representation for the LGBTQ. So I won't dismiss that. I love her character. Rosita, oh, I love Rosita, okay? Rosita, her death is one of the saddest in the show as well. I hate that she died, because I would have loved to have seen her in a spin-off show or something, but the actress wanted to be killed off in the season finale, or the series finale, which, you know, that's okay. If that's what she wants, you know, that's fine with me. Sasha, oh, I'm going to put her there. I can't decide if I like her more than Daryl. I know this is controversial, like, I'm not saying I don't like Daryl, okay, they're all in the S tier for a reason, but Sasha, such a good freaking character. Sonequa Martin Green is an amazing actress, and I would have loved to have seen her as well in the All Out War storyline. I think that would have been great for her character. But, like, she lost so much, too. Like, she lost, in Season 5 alone, she lost Tyrese and Bob. In Season 7, she lost Abraham. Like, she lost so many people. But, yeah, I like her there. Shane... I don't want to put Shane. Shane was a good character, but I don't think I liked him more than Dale. personally. He was so interesting in the show, and he was actually a good character. What am I talking about? No, when he was on screen, I was so intrigued. I'm going to put him near Lori. That's going to be controversial. Lori, Shane, and Judith are right next to each other. Yeah, I like him there. Sherry, you know, she's also just there for me, but I really think her character's interesting. I'm going to put her behind Gabriel, okay? I really want to see her in The Walking Dead again as well. Siddiq, oh, I love Siddiq. I'm going to put him in front of Marl. I love Siddiq. I would have loved if they had his relationship and Rosita's relationship kind of as an actual relationship versus her and Gabriel's relationship, because, I don't know, Gabriel and Rosita don't really click, in my opinion. They're a very interesting relationship, though. Simon. Ooh. Simon was a good villain. I'm going to put him behind Sherry. Because I really liked his, like, betrayal towards Negan in the end of Season 8. I thought that was really good for his character, because, you know, we'd heard about how he had wiped out a community, which we found out later was Oceanside, and then, like, he started slipping again, and him and Negan, you know, obviously, you know, Negan killed him. So, Tyrese, literal teddy bear. I love Tyrese. Do I like him more than Morgan? I think so. I think I like him more than Shane? I don't know. I feel like this ranking is, like, confusing me now, because there's just so many characters. I'm going to put Tyrese there. Sophia, you are a good little character, but you also are just, like, not in the show that long, but her death is what hooked me on the show. Like, her death changed my view of the show. I was like, oh my god, this show isn't a joke. Like, this show is crazy. So her character definitely did that for me. Spencer, you can just stay there. I don't know what to say about you, Spencer. Max, you are a good character. Like, I have nothing wrong with her character. Wait, not Max. Wait, this is Max, right? Or no, is this the fake one? No, this is the real one. I actually can't tell. Or wait. I'm, like, forgetting what happens. Isn't she, like, is she the fake one and then there's actually a real one? Or is she just, like, faking it, but no, she's the fake one, right? I don't know, guys. I don't actually know at all. Okay, and then we have T-Dog. T-Dog, gone too soon. I'm going to put him above Merle, because I love T-Dog. He's another teddy bear, in my opinion. T-Dog, Tyrese, and who else? Jerry. Those are, like, the 3 teddy bears of The Walking Dead. They're all so sweet. I love Tyrese. He didn't deserve to die. Neither did T-Dog. But T-Dog's death, he saved Carol, so have to give him that, because, you know, Carol needed to be saved. We needed Carol. Okay. That, I believe, is my official ranking for The Walking Dead characters. A little difficult because this show just has so many good characters. Like, I don't think I'm like, oh, I hate that character. I don't think I hate any of these characters. Like, they all brought something to the show. They all were interesting. They all had different, like, you know, they all brought something different to the show. The only characters that I'm like, ugh, are, like, you know, like Spencer and Gregory or something, like, but they still brought something to the show, even though they were annoying. But, like, their actors were good, you know. But, yeah, I don't think I've ever watched a show that the characters made me feel this way about the show. Like, I just love so many of these characters. And I'm just so glad that this show did go on for as long as it did, even though I know there were some rough patches later on in the show. But some of these amazing characters we wouldn't have even gotten if it ended at, like, Season 8 or something. Like, we wouldn't have gotten Lydia or Magna or Judith or Mercer. I'm sure there's a lot of other ones that I'm forgetting, but, like, this show did bring some amazing, like, Princess too. We never would have gotten some of these amazing characters. So, I love, love, love all of these characters, okay? If I put a character in a different place that you wouldn't agree with, I'm sorry about that. Like, I know Andrea and Lori are going to be very controversial. Maybe Beth. But I just have, like, a soft spot for their characters. Like, I really liked them, okay? So, I'm sorry. But leave down below in the comments your top 5 favorite characters. If you're interested in full-length reactions or early access to videos on my channel, you can subscribe to my Patreon. The link's down below for that. We're currently reacting to Sons of Anarchy, House of the Dragon, and then reactions to The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. Season 2 will be up there. Season 1 reactions are over there for all of The Walking Dead spin-off shows, and lots of other shows like, The 100, The Boys, Last of Us, like, so many shows and reactions over there. If you're not interested in Patreon, but you still want to see those, subscribe to my channel, and please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.